When working with API on Red Hat Satellite Server, do you know that you can use token instead of the blank password? There you go. If you had no idea, fear not, I'm gonna show you in this video. So let's cut to the video. Okay, we have this satellite server, and basically let me go to administer users. I have this test user. I would like to use some token. So you can see over here, basically this is gonna show you, hey Wally, if you like to use the token, you can do some stuff like this. Cur-u, the username, column, the token, slash, the endpoint API. So if we go to the CLI, if I try this is not gonna work. And why is that? First, because I'm not passing user, and second, because I'm trying to get HTTPS and I'm not passing any certificate. So let's start breaking this down. I can, let me bump a little bit. -K. Okay, now I just skip the authentication of SSL. I'm not saying, okay, let me go insecure, and I'm not able to authenticate. So if I pass -u, test user, what will happen is, hey, type the password of your test user. And I'm gonna pass. And voila, I have the output. The output is not important at this moment. I have another video, full video here talking about API and Red Hat Satellite. I'm gonna keep in the end of this video, but let's stick on this. Another way that I can pass here is something like this. Secret 123. This is the password for this user. And as you know, this is not safe because now the shell, the bash, the history has this information, such information, which is critical sometimes because based on the roles, the permissions that I do have, if someone get my password, this is a big deal. I don't want this leaking in my network. How can I work this around? So whenever we access the user page, I can add a personal token. And let's say this is for video for amazing people. And then I can say, okay, this token is gonna never expire, or this is gonna expire tomorrow. Which time? Midnight. And why is that? Because I have some work, some job that I have to be done, and this task will be requiring this authentication, and the deadline will be up to tomorrow midnight. That's it, nothing more. Different from this, like if you get my password, whenever I change my password, I will be in trouble. This one, I don't care, because at this moment, or in that day specifically, let's say midnight 30, there you go. After that, that token is not gonna work anymore. So I will set this token. Let's confirm. And then there you go. Now we have this code. Keep in mind that you need to copy this one right now. If you just refresh this page and come back, this token is gonna vanish. You don't have access to this code anymore. So we are here. Let me comment this line. Oops. If you don't know, this is the comment for this shell. And yes, I'm using my own machine, my local machine, to do this query. And this is the token. Now, look at that beauty. Yeah, same sort of information. I'm totally able to query my satellite, getting the response I'm looking for, the API, with this user and with this token. And I can tell you for sure, this token is gonna expire. So let's reload this page. Personal access token. See, I have this token created 1 minute ago, expiring 7 hours, and that's it. Let's suppose that this token, I have some breach in my environment and someone is using this token, and then I say, okay, I need to revoke this token. Anytime you can come here and just click on this button. This is gonna revoke the token. See, this is not related to the password at all. This is just a token that is allowing someone to do the query against the API endpoint. whenever I revoke this token, you can see the information here, revoke it. We can come back, try again, and there you go. Unable to authenticate the user test because this token is not valid anymore. So yeah, definitely this is a good approach that you can think about whenever using or playing with your API endpoints. This is not related to your password at all. This is just a token that you can revoke anytime you wish. And if necessary, just create a new token, like new one, never expire, and never is too much, too long. But eventually you can see something like this. But never say never, because anytime you can click on revoke. And once again, this is now revoked. All right, that's it, folks. Don't forget to subscribe, allow notification, join us in our Discord channel, and let me know down below in the comments if you're enjoying this kind of content. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.